Okay, so it's Wednesday, guys. Third day of the Deload week, and it's arms, so should be a pretty quick session to be honest. We got like 5 sets of triceps and 5 sets of biceps, so it's nothing major. I reckon probably take me like a total of 30-40 minutes to get the session done, so pretty quick one, which is good because I am a little bit behind schedule today. Like, compared to where I wanted to be at this point of the day, I'm probably running about an hour behind the 8 ball, so it'll be good to kind of smash this out and get home and get stuck back into work essentially. Not more work in the sense of check-ins, like I'm on time for that, but there was some work that I wanted to do before I started check-ins today, which I haven't actually gotten around to. Just like social media related stuff. So I'll have to do that, and I've got to follow up a videographer I hit up earlier today. He's responded to me, so I need to just kind of tee up a time to work with him, which I'll be doing just to basically get some content for myself and also for my sponsors in a dose to use. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan of attack today. Get in here, smash this arm session, get out, dive into that other work, and then start check-ins for the day. Body weight today, like, because it's obviously week 6 of the mini cut, all-time light body weight today is 112.7 kilos, so that puts me down about an average of nearly 8 kilo from the start of the mini cut, which was about what, 5.5 weeks ago nearly. Pounds wise, what's that in pounds? Like I think it's like just over 20 pounds down in 5.5 weeks, so pretty productive so far. I haven't had to make one calorie adjustment. Literally, start of the mini cut, we just dropped my calories by about 1,000 a day, and I've just been linearly losing and progressing week to week, which is insane to think because 4,000 calories used to be my bulk, like my off-season, peak off-season calorie intake, and now it's an aggressive calorie deficit for me. So definitely safe to say that I've added a little bit of tissue since my last bulk. And obviously just energy expenditure is a little bit higher too because I walk a lot more over here, but yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining the fact that I can diet on 4,000 calories, but I mean, it just means that the off-season, the next push-up phase is going to be a bit of a struggle because I'll probably have to push calories north of 6,000 at the kind of like peak calorie intake of the next push-up phase. I reckon we'll be able to start pretty low though. I'm guessing what Leon will do with me is just escalate calories to around my old maintenance, which is probably likely a 200 calorie per day surplus now, and basically just ride that out until I kind of hit my first plateau or sticking point in the bulk, and then it'll be a 5-10% adjustment from there, and then rinse and repeat until I kind of get to the desired body weight, or until body composition deteriorates again to the point to which I need another mini cut. So yeah, pretty straightforward. But that's the thing, guys. Like, at the end of the day, whether you're in a deficit phase or a like off-season context bulking phase, the approach is pretty stock standard and simple. And even though things might vary a little bit on a case-by-case basis, like some individuals might require more calories or less, other individuals might need, say, like less subs or more subs, that sort of thing. The recipe for the overall result is the same. It's just going to vary in quantity of ingredients. You can look at it that way. But you're looking at it from the stance of it's like a recipe for baking a cake. Like, you need a certain amount of this, a certain amount of that, like a certain amount of surplus, a certain amount of PDs, a certain amount of training stimulus to drive the overall outcome. And that might vary slightly from person to person, but no one's that unique of a snowflake that the actual methodology behind bulking or cutting is going to be unique to them. It's kind of like more a case of it's dose dependent, like calorie wise, training volume or training stimulus wise, and then also supplementation wise. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty straightforward, simple. It's nothing pretty, nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. And unfortunately, boring is what's effective 99% of the time. So yeah, I've only had one meal today, so I'm gonna smash a Rice Krispie treat. I've mixed up my EAAs. I've got the what is it? It's blue raspberry flavour. So the Optimum Nutrition Amino Energy, I went with the blue raspberry this time. So I ordered 2 tubs the other day off Lazada. I got blue raspberry and Concord grape, because it's obviously the OG. Gonna have my G-Beat energy drink. This one's the one with vitamin A, I believe, not the B vitamins. Oh, it's got B vitamins, but it's also got vitamin A in it. So yeah, and that natural caffeine from Switzerland, because it's important to mention it's from Switzerland. So I'll smash that, eat this, and I'll see you in there for the training session. Just want to do a little bit of something different today. I'm going to trial out the new arm session of what's going to be in the new training block, because I've been doing the same arm session for quite a while now. So just to introduce some novel stimulus to expose my body to some different movement patterns, so I'm just not getting so jammed up and kind of stiff. I'll be running a few new exercises. So first one will be dumbbell skull crushers, next one will be tricep press down, then it'll be, I believe, what is it? I'll have to double check, but the dumbbell skull crushers and tricep press down to start with. So I'm gonna find an appropriate working weight for that. 3 sets of 15 to 20 normally, but because it's a deload week, it'll only be 2 sets today. So 2 sets of 15 to 20, about 2 to 3 reps in reserve. Yeah, I'm guessing probably around the 12.5 kilo dumbbells would be appropriate, but we'll see. Because it's a deload week, I'm going to try the 10 kilo dumbbells, not kind of overshoot or blow my load too early, so to speak. Actually, that feels a bit better. So when I'm doing these, I'm really trying to get the maximum bend of the elbows. So the way I'm achieving that is I'm keeping the elbows tucked in, and as I lower on the eccentric, I'm thinking about driving my elbows almost forward toward my knees, as opposed to letting my arms kind of stretch back at the shoulder joint. So you're not going to get as much, like, I suppose, shoulder flexion. You're aiming for more shoulder extension as you maximize elbow flexion. So like the polar opposite to what you'd achieve on an overhead extension, for example. But yeah, 19 reps, 1 more set to go. Second set. I might actually try thumbs over grip. That's better. Now, because I'm using a higher, or because I'm doing, I should say, a higher rep range on this exercise today, 15 to 20, I'm going to drop it back to plate number 10 instead of plate number 12. So I think that'll be probably the ideal drop in load to kind of hit that appropriate proximity from failure in that rep range. So 2 sets of these, again, really focusing on getting as much shoulder extension on the eccentric, similar to the dumbbell skull crushers. So that kind of angle at the shoulder, not this angle. That'll just allow me to maximally bend at the elbow joint and stretch the tricep as much as possible. But yeah, horizontal tricep movement, now vertical tricep movement. And I'll probably superset this with an AMRAP set of push-ups. That's, yeah, just a little bit extra, just one extra set basically. So yeah, 2 of these, an AMRAP set of push-ups, close grip for more tricep dominance, and then into biceps. One more set of these to go. That set felt pretty good actually, compared to how press downs were feeling the other session where it just felt like all tendon and ligament doing the work. I actually felt my triceps today, so it's a nice feeling, but still, because it's deload week, I'm still going to play it safe, stick to the program, sub-maximal effort, sub-maximal volume, same load, pretty much. Well, I adjusted the load on this, but that's only because the rep range is obviously adjusting. But yeah, one more of these and then on to close grip push-ups to finish off triceps. Exercise. Oh, God, this is gonna hurt. Okay, on to biceps now. Pretty straightforward with biceps. Same as the other session, the dumbbell incline curls are standing rotation. They're a new addition. And then the easy bar curls after this. And finishing off, I believe, with 1 set of cable curls. Again, like a drop set added to the final set of easy bar curls. A little more sub-maximal than I was initially planning on going. Probably could have done a couple more reps and still been shy of failure, but it's better to be a little bit more on the conservative side than potentially overshooting things in a deload week, so I just played it safe. One more to go. Okay, second final set of these. See if we can get 15 again. That first set felt like shite, I'll be honest. Oh. So you notice when I'm doing these, when I'm back here, I'm not letting the upper arm travel forward like this at the shoulder joint on the curl up. I'm keeping that humerus, the upper arm, fixed at that same angle that it's in that deep stretch. That allows me to avoid losing tension as soon on the way up with the bicep. Because if you have that upper arm travel like this as you're curling, gravity will be opposing nothing really. It'll just be directly going down through your elbow and your wrist stacked upon one another, and you lose all that tension off the bicep. So because the incline dumbbell curl provides a bit of an advantage at loading the bicep in that stretch, you want to try maintain that load on the bicep for as long as possible through that rep range, or through that range of motion, I mean. So don't let your arm travel like this on the curl. Keep it back like this, so as you're coming up, the humerus is staying at that angle as opposed to this. Okay, so I messed up a little bit. It wouldn't be the first time I've made a mistake though. My life has been full of those. One could argue my life is a mistake. Nah. Joke aside, self-deprecating humor aside, time to do the first working set. So again, a reduction in load for this exercise because I'm working in a higher rep range this week, 15 to 20. And yeah, 2 sets of these, and then yeah, on to the final exercise. That wasn't too bad actually. Thought they were going to feel worse than that did, to be completely to the point with you. But one more of these to go, and then a set of cable curls to finish off, just like a drop set added on the end of this. But there'll be a little bit of rest because I have to obviously, well, superset. I don't know why I've been saying drop set, superset. It's going to be a superset, but I have to walk over the equipment, so there'll be a little bit of a momentary break between the final set of this and the one set of cable curls that I have, but it is what it is. That was hard. That was extremely hard. Probably too hard for a Deload week, but it's done now, so oh well. Okay, so that was a race against time to find this attachment and not rest too long. All done. Quick. I think that only took like 35 minutes. Not too bad. But time to pack up, head home, shower, eat, and dive into check-ins. So yeah, see you guys either at home if I record anything, or if not, I'll see you in the next video. That's if you choose to stick around, by the way. Yeah.